Yeah, I'm already going west, like towards Hazen Boulevard Del Perro, passing a life emitter, past the bank.
Alright, yeah, stop building speed. Stay on the right lane, right lane. Move this heli out of the way for a sec.
Already going.
You're gonna go left, you're gonna go left.
Get a third.
We gotta get him on this turn, get him on this fucking turn if we can.
I thought you said, I thought he was going left.
All good.
Joey, he fucked up, he fucked up.
Location.
What? Oh, dude, what's your goddamn bubble, bro?
I just got fucking tornadoed by one of them, but I gave you a bit of space.
Take this Taurus out.
Dude, that bubble was insane, dude.
Where are you at now? I'm out.
Everyone dip. Just hide for now, Colin. Dude, I like magnetized to one of them.
Air one is in the air.
It's me.
Good.
Everybody
Air
else
one
is
for the widow on me.
He's just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. Good shit, boys.
They are looking around, we said.
Yeah, just get away from that area, we're good. Oh, sorry about the lag, chat, just refresh.
You guys talking shit on Twitter again.
Anyway. So one of them, just stay away from Vespucci for now.
Yeah, there's a couple actually.
That looks sick in my eyes, by the way, so good fucking shit.
Yeah, that's clean. Dude, I like magnetized to one of them and we just went flying into a tree.
I'm all the way up on 68 Great Ocean.
Just get out of that. Listen, I'm not just saying this because of Brioso, but get the fuck out of that car.
I'm not getting out the Bioso. This thing's cracked.
Oh my god. At least change the
Pulls
fucking
on
color.
Tauruses.
I don't know,
Hold
at
on,
a
Barry.
distance, that was funny as fuck to watch that little car go.
Oh, this thing's cracked out of its mind.
Okay, so I do have a cop on me by the vault right now, but it's one Taurus.
Bazza Gaza.
You might have seen the shotgun on my back.
What the fuck is TJ going on about?
So I'm just gonna keep comms for my chase. Going north on Howard was the vault. Shit ton of distance on this guy. East on Clinton towards Weimar PD.
Coming out. You got another unit coming from Rockford Plaza.
South towards Weimar PD.
Yeah, they're chasing somebody else.
I got a shit ton of distance. Okay, one just caught up with me. I got two on me now. Southbound was pillbox. I got a huge gap where the Tauruses.
Alright, just stay nearby Finn, just come out if you need it.
Okay, I'm at Legion now, right westbound San Andreas Ave under Power Street now. Continuing west.
Maz Metal, 17 months. I wonder how much of this Bazz will read before he realizes I'm just using your stuff to... Fuck you.
Got one clove.
Den Tweet, 6 to 4 months, 6 to 17 months there, Maz. Appreciate it.
Continuing west.
What was I up to?
Wu Chang,
Dude, my voice
right,
is fucking dying.
northbound, moves that way.
My mate goes 200 bits. I remember those convos. He never gave you a clean answer. I was always playing around saying he does it and he works harder than he shot Junior. That's true. He did also shoot Junior, which set him back, so.
You got two more coming away, but they're really far back.
Yeah.
There's another valid
Bazza
point.
Gaza. Bazza Gaza.
Don't double back.
Yeah, they're running parallel. Yeah. Just go right. No, they're to your left.
By SOS block now.
Are we still lagging, chat?
Running parallel.
Sorry if we are. Just refresh chat if your chat is behind.
You fucked up.
Yeah, we were for a little bit there.
Mandem block, eastbound.
Make a turn. He doesn't see you. Nice.
Did Cray start streaming? Is that right?
Turning.
Might
He
just
has long
because
eyes. He has long
see me
eyes.
fucking... Oh no, he's not. It's just the internet shitting the fucking bed.
Made it right. He made it right. They made it right. Go. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
sending to the restriction.
Sorry, chat. Just
No cups.
You're good. You're good.
Alright, easy. Thanks for the call-outs, boys.
Colin, I guess. well. He's calling dead.
You want me to pick you up? Or are you gonna take that back to Billy?
Nah, I'll take it back to the Billy. I'm chilling. Thank you, though.
Oh, and you
I don't know
good?
where you
Two,
went.
can you pick up?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm good.
Calling good? And he said,
Colin went up north.
Yeah, last he mentioned he was
Hello?
good.
I'm okay. Barry, you cold?
yeah, let me come in.
Sorry, I was pissing out in the woods.
Oh, we seem to meet somewhere up north. I need to talk to you about something. Just go to,
I'm out by Air X, out like in the middle
I'm
of
gonna
nowhere.
leave the helicopter to Billy if anybody
fuck
needs
is
it.
there X? Oh, the fucking, yeah. This,
Yeah, Zancudo military base.
go to,
Quarry?
yeah, go to that, you know that little train station in the quarry? Just go to that.
Yeah, alright, bye-bye.
Alright, see you there, bye. Oh yeah, we could have gone in the cabin as well, whatever.
Alright, Heli will be on top of Small White, or Tiny White if anybody needs it.
Alright.
There you go.
Oh, man. Anyway, what were we talking about? TJ. Slapmaster, thanks for 22 months. Like, I get that he wanted high command and it didn't happen, like, back then, but, like... Yeah, as I was saying before, you're never gonna have, like, a clean story to the position you want. You know, everyone's got different things that, like, you know, happens or whatever. And obviously him shooting Junior was probably part of the... I don't even... It's not like we were going out of our way to avoid him becoming high command. It's just he wasn't around BBMC for a few months. And before that, he fucking shot Junior. Even though Junior got blooded out, he's still... Like, TJ fucked up by doing that and should have been punished. The only reason he wasn't was because Junior was fucking up as well. Sorry about the lag, chat. Just refresh, boys. Sorry. It's so fucking annoying. Before that, he was doing high command role without being recognized for it. Yes, but in the same vein, though, one argument that I will never understand is... If you do things expecting to get recognized for it, then you're just doing it for that fact.
Chorus on Del Perro Pier.
If Barry makes a bunch of money for the club just so people will say, good job, Barry, you did this for the club, then you're not doing it for the club, you're doing it for praise of the club. It's the same argument we had with D. If D does something or makes a decision and goes out of his way to do something, expecting everyone to look at him differently, that's his choice to make. And it's, you know, it's just the reality of... And I'm not saying he shouldn't have been praised for it. That's not what I'm saying at all. But you can't expect that to be 100% guaranteed if that is not your role. If Chip now does Treasurer and doesn't get a lot of praise for it, then sure, because he's in that role now. If Chip, as a founder, was doing all the shit, but he wasn't Treasurer, and he wasn't getting praise, I would have less of... Barry would have less empathy for saying him, you know, telling him good job, because it's not his role. It hasn't been, you know, it hasn't been appointed to him, I guess. So I get it, and nobody has ever said that he did a bad job at it, and he would have been high command if he really wanted it. Treasurer if he really wanted it, but then every time he was asked, it was, you know, it was not straight up answers. And the way to work with Barry as a character is to give him a straight up answer. When Edbert said, I want to become fucking road captain, I want to become high command, and Barry's like, okay, this guy's really keen to fucking do it, I'm gonna start looking for it. And then for his logic to be like, oh, your high command isn't doing enough. Okay.
God, I've got cops just keep calling me, man.
Even if TJ is, there's two things. Even if TJ isn't happy with high command, right? First of all, the high command we have, I would say, are still doing a better job than anybody else in the club could do. I don't know. I'm sure there'd be some people that disagree with that. I think, minus TJ, because TJ wasn't around for a bit, I still think Chip is the best treasure we have right now, and he's proven that with all the spreadsheet, you know, all that kind of shit. Because TJ wasn't around, so we went, all right, Chip, do you want to step up to this? I think Edbert's a great road captain. I think Antonio's been killing it with the armory shit. Sure, there's probably some stuff that they still need as high command to like learn, but that's everybody. Who else in the, like, there's nobody else in the club that could even come, you know, close to stepping up to that yet. I'm sure maybe one day, sure. You know, maybe Aubrey or fucking Finn will be VP one day. But for right now, it's the best we fucking got, and the best we can do is train them. And you can't train them without putting them in that position. So it's like, that argument to Barry just doesn't have any weight, because are they the perfect high command? No. Is Barry the perfect PM? No. Of course not. Barry's fucked up multiple times. Maybe hasn't seen like great punishment for it, but that, you know, it's just how it is. So, and then for me to say, okay, how do we fix this? Barry accepts that you've got this issue, okay. So let's resolve it by, you know, potentially pushing for you to be high command, which Barry could literally do today if he wanted to. I'm sure Colin, if Barry was like to Colin, we need TJ's high command, I could probably get him fucking high command today, but he wants to die on the principle that now he doesn't want it because he didn't get it when he thought he would get it. It's like,
he complains about already doing treasurer stuff
remember,
by
this is all
looking at the
in-character
books
stuff,
for
chat.
BBM, then
Don't
says
get nervous,
Antonio feels the club with guns and is not what only HC do, so he's contradicting himself a lot. And if it's about showing leadership, where was he to show it? It's about learning, and I bet others' gangs are not that great either.
okay.
Oh, sorry, before we start, Cannoli called me, the cop, and said that magnet was bullshit. We want a mulligan.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked, but I mean, it's not like that.
He was like, tell us where you are. We want to keep the chase going. I was like, if it was a regular warrant for some bullshit, I'd be like, yeah, maybe.
Let me put it this way. Even like before we got magnetized, he was already like, you were already gone. Let me put it that way. If you made a turn, you're already done. And then like I got in front of his car and stopped. I didn't even pit him. And then he like tried to counter pit me from behind and then just attached to my fucking car, and then we went flying. So I already got in front of him enough to give you enough space, and if you literally took a single turn, they would have.
Like I said, I'm not mulliganing 8 years of my fucking life. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Tell him to get good, kid. Anyway.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've seen TJ kind of tweeting out a little bit.
Yep, looks like he's doing TJ things.
Yeah, he called me when I was trying to park this stupid fucking contender, which I still haven't done because just you can't. I don't know if you can use the fucking tow truck parking anymore for some reason, even if you're signed in. He was basically calling and like asking about like high command shit. I was like, okay, like you wanna push to be like high command or whatever, and then he started bringing up how he thinks that there are high command members that aren't like proper leaders, and that all high command members should be leading. And I was like, yeah, I agree with that. High command should definitely be leaders, but I mean, there hasn't been any situation I'm aware of outside of like the Dundee stuff, but that was, you know, outside head issues, whatever, that I was really like, you know, anyone's fucked up. I think Chip's done good at treasury. I think Edbert's done good at being road captain, setting a vision. I think Antonio's been really good at, you know, armory stuff, and outside of that, you don't really get to see that unless, you know, you and me aren't awake and they have to like lead a shootout or lead whatever. And as of right now, I'm confident they could do that. But then yeah, he goes on to me about like how ages ago he pushed that he wanted to be treasurer and that he never like got it, and D wanted him to be it, and he's calling me right now. Hello, TJ.
Are you done having a conniption thinking that I'm an absolute fucking idiot and everything that I do is stupid as fuck?
Nobody is thinking. I don't know where you got this out of nowhere.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Oh my goodness.
Would you calm down?
I'm talking with Colin. If you want to come chat with us.
About what?
About everything you said. I want to make sure if you're feeling that way that we fix that.
Well, I was about to go bomb some random PD's car, but I got pulled up on some random cadet. So I'm trying to find a new car to bomb right now.
Okay.
At this point, I'm just giving them the fact that, you know, I'm definitely a terrorist that does bombs and everything else. So, you know, it's just fuck it. That's how I'm at right now, Barry. Is fuck it, mode. All right.
Okay. I mean, I can help fix that, but you gotta work with me here.
How can you fix my fuck it mode? Fuck it mode is like, I don't give a shit about anything and everything, and I'm just going to tear everything down around me because you know what? God forbid I actually do shit that has consequences to it anymore, Barry, because fuck all, I can't even get them if I try. I literally was 2 seconds away of planting a bomb on someone's car until someone walked out in front of me.
Oh. Yeah. What do you want me to say to that? You want me to tell cops, you know, you did the fucking ping you or some shit? I don't...
No, I'm just trying to find one that is like on a scene that I can just fucking put a car bomb on this point. I don't know, Barry. I'm just trying to, like, you know, spice up my fucking life for once, all right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to help you with that, but you know, I can only help, you know, show you the door.
Yeah, I'm trying to walk through it multiple times by myself at this point.
I mean, we haven't even done that much with like the club together, so that's like a start, I guess.
What? I don't boost anymore. I don't do banks. Like that's that's club shit. I don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff outside of that, but you know, it's just where a lot of us kind of default when we're figuring out shit we want to do that day, I guess. Because right now, you know, everyone's kind of... I mean, number one, it's already hard enough to get in the city, and then number two, you know, BBM is not around, so we're trying to figure that out, but we're just trying to make shit work until, you know, until whatever's next.
I see 3 cop cars. Now it's just 2. No, it's 3. I'm trying to just maybe follow one so I can plant a bomb on their car. I don't know, Barry. I just don't want to go back to normal. That's it. I hate
What is normal?
I don't know.
Well, I'm chatting with Colin because he just got into a fucking chase and we're just chilling until this shit comes down. But either do your whatever crazy bombing you want to do, at least, you know, fucking have some boys to back you up in case you get fucked, or we're just chatting, so.
No. If I do that, they're not subtle. They ruin it. I asked Finn to do something. He can't fucking do some menial fucking task. I don't know anymore, Barry. I don't know.
I don't know what to say, TJ. You know, like, I don't know. It just feels like you're losing trust in like the people in the club. Like, there's gonna be times where, yeah, people don't live up to expectations.
I've lost that long ago, Barry. I have literally lost trust with people forever ago.
Well, then we got to help figure out if there's anything we can do to fix that. Otherwise, it's not gonna do anything if you just let it spew.
I have tried, and I just don't know anymore, Barry. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if you want to chat, you know, we'll be up north, so just let me know and I can see where we're at.
I'm on the phone with you.
Yeah, but
That's chatting enough.
Yeah, but I'm with Colin. He's just fucking sitting here listening to me fucking talking to nothing right now.
Great. Colin, whose girlfriend can go fucking suck a big one after her last conversation with me. Well, I never want to talk to again. The same one that just, you know. Fuck, Barry! I don't know. I
Hey.
just don't know.
Well, saying having stuff
I
like
never
that.
want to talk to Nancy again. How do
That's
I put
fine.
it again?
That's-
How do I fucking put that out there?
Okay, why would I care about that? Why would I care that you don't want to talk to someone? That's
Because it's Colin's girlfriend.
So? They're not in the fucking club.
I don't trust the two of it together.
What? You're not wanting to talk? You don't have to talk to someone just because someone else knows them and has, you know, that.
Barry, I never told you, did I?
Is
I
he
never told you any
like
of this because I didn't
socially
really give a
stunted?
fuck at the time. Do you know actually how and why I never talk to Nancy anymore?
Yeah.
Do you know?
no?
Do you know why?
Oh.
Oh my God, Barry. Wow.
Well, why'd you
told
come to
this.
us and fucking talk about it? Instead of over the fucking
Because
phone.
Colin's there and he's literally going to defend everything she has ever said. Do you know why I lose trust in people, Barry? Ask me if you know why I lose trust in anybody.
My goodness. Why is that?
Because they're not trustworthy. I can't fucking trust anyone, Barry. So the last person I can trust is my fucking self. Maybe I'm selfish. Maybe I don't give a fuck. Maybe I think what's best for everything else around. But God forbid, I can't trust anybody. So maybe that's why I'm having a fucking hissy fit about people being high committed and trusting how the direction is going. Maybe I am, because I can't fucking trust anybody. Do you want to know the easiest way to know if someone else is fucked? Look at their significant other. When I told you that I knew Colin was telling
I feel bad
Nancy
for Colin
shit
just
about the
sitting
club,
here.
you know how I knew that, Barry?
How?
Because Nancy would ignore everything that I would ever say to her. Christmas comes along, I'm standing next to her, does nothing. I never talked to Nancy once after I made the deal. Once. So I call her the one time, Barry, a month ago. You talk to one person, you figure out how they distill it to somebody else and how they just go ahead and ignore everything else fucking around you. You look at their significant fucking other. So do you want to actually have this conversation about how Nancy decided, you know what? Fuck TJ. Fuck everything you've done. You're a dumb fucking idiot. And compare me to Dundee and why Andy will never talk to her again in her life? Yeah. Trust. I don't trust anyone anymore, Barry. She goes from crying hardcore to being serious within a second when all I needed to do was have a conversation. When she compares me to Dundee and the shit that we've done, and that I'm Norman's lapdog, she can go fuck off.
But what does that have to do with the club? Like, why do you care what that person
Everything,
thinks?
Barry, everything around me has to deal with the club. Everything. The people around me. The fucking club itself, the structure around them. It's always them and their significant others, whether it be Antonio's side to it, whether it be Colin's side to it. It's just like, hey, how do I appease one versus the other? I have been dealing with this Colin and Nancy shit for way too fucking long.
I mean, anyway, I know to resolve
I
that
told you
is-
this when you forced me to talk to him. I called her when I found out that Michael was alive, and all I needed to do was talk to someone, Barry. I just said I needed to talk to someone. That's it. That's it. She explodes. I was very respectful, very much
That's great.
even keel with her. Everything that I said, never tried to incite anything. I have never been so insulted in any conversation in my life. The fact that I never want to talk to someone again outside of literally her.
TJ, I hate talking over the fucking phone. Like, if we want to talk about this, come chat with us. Because I understand there's that relationship with that person, but that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about...
There's a lot of concern, Barry. I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, then come, again, I can't tell you what to fucking do, but I can only offer shit to you that I think, in my opinion, would help. If you don't accept that, then I don't know what else to do for you. Here's what you do. Let's just cool off for a bit. Think about what you want to do. Then call me back. Or meet us here if you decide to fucking meet it. What's your ping? I'll ping you shortly.
Oh.
1149.
1149. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, Jesus, man loves to talk on the phone. Yeah, there's like a lot more shit with this. What was I saying? What was the last thing I fucking said to you? Sorry, I was trying to just get him.
You were talking about
remember that number, chat?
I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, he was talking about how he doesn't trust high command. It seems like he just has a lot of trust issues with everybody right now. He's talking about people outside the club he doesn't trust, which...
Where is this coming from?
That's what we need to figure out.
I don't think anybody in this club has given him a reason not to trust them. Maybe I'm overthinking something. Maybe something's happened that we're unaware of, but like I've spoken to them. I've aired out a whole bunch of fucking shit.
So his biggest grievance was that in his mind, he thinks like I went out of my way to like deny him like high command ages ago when we asked him when Chip was still secretary. That you know he didn't get, you know, when he was a prospect at the time, that he didn't get turned into treasurer. When a lot of the conversations I had with him, it was impossible to get even a yes out of him. When I'd ask, hey, like, are you trying to become high command treasurer? You know, wink, wink. We can kind of push for that. See what rest of the club thinks, whatever. Because obviously, you know, someone's not going to come at that point high command without, you know, the rest of the fucking club saying, the rest of the high command saying yes or whatever. And like the first few times, it would just be like, oh, I kind of already do that. I was like, okay. And it just sounded like he didn't want to do it, and he would only do it because someone needs to do it. So I was like, okay, if you don't want to do that, that's fine.
So whoa. He's upset that he's not treasurer. Am I understanding that?
Partially, but then when I like offered, like, hey, we could still like push for that. If like we could talk with the rest of the club and be like, if you really want to take it over from Chip, and that's what Chip wanted, and we filled another role for Chip, or we filled a different role for you to do, whatever. You know, I'm open to seeing what that. And he was like, no, it's kind of like past. Like in his mind, it's like past that point of him wanting that. So now he just doesn't want it at all.
So so now he doesn't want it.
Yeah. So now he doesn't want it all because he didn't get it back then, it seems like. And now he's talking about how he doesn't trust a lot of the leadership skills of current high command, which to me like is wild, because I feel like the high command we've had recently have done more than any other high command of myself included have done in, you know.
Did he give names?
Yeah, he brought up Antonio especially. And I thought Antonio's been absolutely fucking killing it recently. And his main point was that, oh, you can get prospects to do like the gun shit or get the thermite or do the bank stuff. And I was like, yeah, but like there's more stuff that it's kind of hard to describe what they do and what they have to do. You know, they're not just doing that. So it's, yeah. I assume this is him. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I don't want shit spewing into...
That better be him.
Yeah, otherwise you're about to get arrested.
That'd be awkward.
Also, don't drink that. That's... Stay old.
Drink what?
Alright. Clearly, son, there's some shit we gotta figure out. And I know you're having a lot of trust issues with everybody and, you know, vision of what you want to do and what you think the club should be doing and what, you know, all this, but my biggest goal is making sure that at the very least with people in the fucking club that you still can connect and trust them, because it's hard to be in a fucking group of people, especially a fucking motor club, and then I've got you telling me that, you know, there's sometimes that people do stuff that you don't necessarily trust, or you don't trust them to do something for you, or you don't think they're fulfilling their role and all that kind of stuff, which I completely
Why do I have to be the background fucking mentor for everything? Why? Colin, I'm gonna say it right now. What has Nancy told you about our conversation? Before I'm gonna rip off the fucking Band-Aid. Let me hear it. Come on, let me hear it. Just tell me as is. Go.
Why?
I know
Okay,
she's
hold on.
told you.
Okay, buddy, take a deep breath.
Go.
My relationship with Nancy's got nothing to do with my opinion of you.
No, I want to hear it because I know it's happened. Let's go. Come on.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
Why?
I'm fucking just fine today, Colin. I'm amazing.
All right, I can tell you're definitely having a good fucking day.
Oh, I'm great.
Well, what has she spoken to you about it?
Oh, come on now. It's been twice. I'm sure she's told you all about it.
I'm more curious as to how you're feeling about it, Big Scoots.
No, I want to know exactly what happened. Because God forbid you actually had a conversation with your club member instead of just straight asking at all. Here's your time to ask every question that you ever wanted. Come on, let's go. Ask away, Colin.
What the hell is happening? What is going on?
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
Yeah, absolutely. Thinking about something. Come on now. Come on. Because, you know.
So,
let's hear it.
So, hold on. I just want to get a few things straight. Are you annoyed at me in some regard here?
No, I'm just annoyed at everybody right now, Colin. Not just you in particular. Just at everybody.
Well, I'm
There's a lot of pain in my life right now, Colin.
I understand
ton
that.
of fucking pain in my life.
Oh my God! Hold on while I try to remember all the shit.
Oh lordy. Imagine if Finn took
Yeah,
notice to the
so
PM
you
and
have talked about
VPM.
it. But you didn't feel like bringing it up to me, did you?
Well, you know why?
I just wanted to hear it. Why? Because I didn't want to ruin your birthday. That's exactly why.
No. In that regard, like the relationship that you and Nancy have, in terms of friends or whatever it is now,
Ruined his birthday.
that's integral to you two. I still have a club to run, regardless of the relationship you have with my partner.
But you want to tell her shit.
I haven't told her anything.
Bullshit.
Well, what are you trying to claim here?
Literally, you look at one, you tell one, the other responds accordingly to what is told to them. Don't think I'm dumb and naive, Colin.
Hold on. What are you claiming that I'm telling her what? That because in the conversation that you had with her, that's between you and her.
No. Back up. When I made this whole little deal shit with Norman, I used to talk to her almost every day, Colin. Nearly every day. Things that we're doing as a group, things that, hey, you want to go do this together? Let's go ahead and do this. Hey, when all this is done between like Michael and his car or whatever, guess what? Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to help you out. I never talked to her after that moment that you walked off that court, stormed off, to the point where I'm working. She walks by me, says nothing, puts up decorate, avoids it, actively avoids. And so the conversation that I had literally a month ago about our mutual friend, she goes off. Absolutely fucking off the rails. I just said, how long have you known? Not raising my voice.
Are you talking about Boner Champ? Is that who you're talking about?
Who?
Which mutual friend are you talking about?
Boner Champ. Please,
which mutual friend? No. I need you to
name their name. Please.
You said no.
I'm not asking. Who the fuck is named Boner Champ in this city? Please tell me. Boner Champ. No.
You said mutual friend. Who the fuck are you talking about?
Michael fucking Simone.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, if you're asking me to be vague, please be clear and concise. Okay. Then you.
Okay. Boner Champ. That's clear and concise.
Well, yeah, Bones. I don't like saying Bones' name. Fuck that guy.
Norman Bones. It's not fucking Voldemort here, Colin.
Well, he kind of is though.
Not really.
Dude, he's like
Accept
magic and
who
shit.
it is.
Okay, so
Magic and shit.
she went off on you because of what?
Literally just asking how long she's known.
Okay.
So
About
go ahead.
him.
Let me hear your conversation. Tell me what has been told. I would
Why are
love
you?
to hear.
Why? What I don't understand is why are you asking me to weigh in on this?
Oh, so you know, but you're not going to say anything.
No, if you have a fucking problem with her, please talk to her.
I've tried, Colin. She's. How do I say it? No longer a friend.
Because apparently of Michael Simone.
Because apparently I'm fucking crazy.
They're not friends anymore.
Which, at this point, I kind of consider the fact that I almost am. Say it!
Hey, what?
Holy shit. Are you actually going to have a man-to-man conversation with me or just going to keep deflecting?
I don't know what you're asking me to tell you that her opinion on all of this.
This is a waste of time. Can you fucking man up, please?
I don't know what the fuck you're asking me, dipshit. You're asking me what she told me about a conversation you've had with her? Is that it?
Trust your girlfriend more than you do the club.
Oh my. What just happened?
I don't know. Well, I was waiting for it to get to like club shit, but he just went off on Nancy stuff.
He's upset. He's upset with me because of a hypothetical conversation. Oh, by the way, that if I spoke about has nothing to do with the club. What does Michael Simone have to do with the fucking club?
Yeah, that's what I was a little confused about. Like, he kept going on about, like, how he doesn't, like, trust Nancy or whatever. I was like, okay, like, who cares? Like, I'm sure there's other people in the club that don't, like Nancy. Like, you don't have to like him just because there's people in the club that like her. Then he, like, kept linking it back to your relationship to her, and I was like, I know for a fact that that doesn't affect what he does in the club.
What? I'm confused. Okay, so he's upset with... He's trying to get... a conversation that I had with Nancy about Simone. And he's telling me to man up when he seems to have a
Text
problem
was
with
ask
Nancy.
Andy
Why doesn't he have a talk with her?
Why she doesn't talk to him.
And if it's the conversation I'm thinking about, from her side, all she did was wanted to make sure he was all right, and that's it.
Do you know why?
And he took...
Do you know why my sis? Apparently, my sis doesn't talk to her, which I didn't even know.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, is that just?
A lot of this shit is just non-club related shit.
Oh.
All of it. All of it is non-club related. That's all of it. I trust and respect TJ. I don't understand why he's coming to me with a problem that he has with my partner when he should just have that conversation with her.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of that, I didn't even get to go into the fucking...
I know, and he just stormed the fuck off, and he wants to be high command?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't anymore because he didn't get it when I first tried to push it on him. I mean, anybody in this club would know if they told him, like...
Am I stupid here?
I'm just as confused, and I had like a 30-minute phone call before this, and then another 10-minute call while you were here, which is why I just wanted to have someone else here to see if I was going crazy, because... I don't know.
Well, I think what he was upset about was the fact that some people knew that Michael Simone was alive and he didn't.
Yeah. Colin is biased.
And then
Yeah,
he
but
went
Barry
off with
trusts
that
Colin
fucking
enough
spiral.
not to even ask him, would she...
But trust, Barry, I'm happy to have a conversation with the guy. You know me, I'm always happy to fucking talk shit out because there's less drama in the fucking club.
Oh, yeah. That's why
I don't know what the fuck just happened. I feel like I'm part of a car crash. And I'm in a bit of a fucking shock at the moment.
My main issue is, yeah, again, it has nothing to do with fucking Nancy. My main issue is it just seems like TJ's going off the fucking deep end with everything. Because it didn't even start the convo with about club shit, because that's all I really fucking care about is he's saying that he doesn't trust anybody. And even you now, his own fucking VP of shit that happens in the
because of
fucking
something
club.
that's got nothing to do with me? Oh, you're upset that my partner and I had a conversation about something that's got nothing to do with the club? Huh.
Yeah, I don't.
What? Okay, I can understand if he's like, oh, maybe that's why he was like, oh, you trust your girlfriend more than the club. What? If his point is I had a conversation with her about a conversation that they had together, and he's upset that I didn't have that same conversation with him, maybe that's why he's upset, which would make sense, I guess. But also, I mean, I'm sort of a man that I solve my own fucking problems, I guess.
Yeah.
And now, this is a club problem.
Well, now I've got a club member telling me that he wants to go just blow up random shit and he's having fucking outbursts and that he doesn't trust anybody in the club and that originally it was just High Command that... Because the convo started off with him not believing that High Command is doing enough in their position, and then it went to the point where he would even say like, oh, like, I asked Finn to do something for me and he couldn't like pull through on like a basic thing. He didn't even tell me what, but I was like, I mean, yeah, there's times where everybody is fucked up and not being able to pull through on something. Like, I need to know, A, what you're asking, and B, like that shouldn't ruin your trust in them. If they weren't able to do something, it just means they weren't able to do it. So my main issue now is I have a blooded-in member of this club that seemingly doesn't trust anybody in this club and self-admittedly said he doesn't trust anybody. That's one thing I've said in this club, like, you can't have someone in a group. The convo started off when we first started talking that he wanted to kind of pull back into the club and you know, kind of...
No, I'm all for that!
And that's what I said. I was like, great, like, cool, like, let's move forward with that. But then as soon as I started opening that kind of door up, he started bringing up the High Command shit, and then I was like, he was pushing himself away. So I don't... He has opinions on how stuff should be run, but then in the same time, when I offer him a way to get to that position, he doesn't want it anymore because he didn't get it when he first wanted it. So he's giving me all these opinions about how to run this club and that the leaders need to do this, this, and this. And like, yeah, there's sometimes where I'll take his opinion on something and use it, as I've done in the past, sure. But there's also other times where he's not in that position to even make that call. Because by him saying that the current leaders of this club aren't doing a good job, that's discrediting my fucking opinion and our opinion on bringing people into those positions.
If I can understand why he's upset, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about it. I'm happy to nip this in the fucking bud. I'll have a conversation with him as we should. I don't want this hostility. Especially I don't need him speaking to me like that. That's for fucking sure.
I don't even... The point now is I don't even know if he knows. I'm just starting to think he's gone, like, fucking losing it.
I think if I know what he's upset about is... And it's something that you definitely, and I... will definitely get defensive about, and it's being compared to Dundee. That is something that you and I, or anybody in this club, I think if they were compared to him, they'd probably snap a little bit, right?
Yeah, but if someone outside the club compare me, I'd snap at them, but then, like, why would that impact my opinion on the club?
Yeah, but, and then I think he's like, oh, what she said to me is impacting my opinion of TJ. It's not. Nancy was worried, right? And said it to TJ that she was worried. And this is coming from a place of caring about him, right? Of like,
he's fucking
she doesn't
calling
want...
again. Why does he just... I'm going to have him come back.
Yeah, please, and have a fucking conversation.
Hey!
When he wants to have a fucking conversation...
He wants to have a convo. Just come back.
No, he doesn't. Clearly, he doesn't.
He does. You guys are just butting heads. You're in the BBMC. Well, everyone butts fucking heads. You're gonna have to
I want to have a conversation with the dumb cunt.
He wants to have a convo. Just come back. We'll figure it out.
Oh, he actually wants to have a conversation that's truthful and admit to the shit that he's done with her? Please tell me he actually wants to admit to it. Please
I don't
tell
even,
me he
I don't even
wants
think
to
he
admit
knows
to
what you're
anything.
saying he needs to admit to. He even after you left, he was like, I'm generally not even sure what I'm admitting to.
Okay. Dude, he's been playing you for how long at this point? Holy shit, Barry.
Come back and say what you want to say.
I've said it! He won't fucking say anything back!
We both genuinely don't understand what you were trying to put.
Both
Even
generally don't want to understand.
Let me call him. Let me
Okay.
call him. If he doesn't want to come here, I'm going to call him. Just hang up and let me call him.
You just come back, TJ. If you really want this to be at least a solid attempt at fucking solved.
Everything has been fucked. Everything. What attempt to salvage what?
I'm going to call him. Tell him I'm going to call him. Because I'm happy to talk about this.
Even outside of the Nancy shit, like, I don't... Like, how does any of that impact the fucking club?
Huh? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm serious. All your points are that, you know, with fucking Colin as a person doing shit. My main concern, I don't care about your relationship with Nancy.
I literally called him out for telling Nancy shit. What do you mean?
Shit about what? About the Simones? I can give a fuck about. I can give less of a fuck about Simones.
No, not the Simones, Barry. I have called him out 2 or 3 times with you in front of me, and you don't care about it.
Call about what? I don't know why you're just not being direct with this shit.
I have. I don't know how more direct I can fucking be.
What are you implying that Colin did and said to Nancy that has any matter with the club?
Holy fuck, Barry.
See, every time I ask this question, you're like, man, I have, instead of actually just repeating it. Like a fucking... Oh, here he is. The Barry Benson. I always get him back.
Say it, Barry. Say it, Colin. I want to hear it.
What are you? Okay, now what are you asking me to
about
say?
The club. Let me hear it right now.
No, because you want to know why? There's shit about Cerberus.
Because you're not gonna lie to me right now.
Let me speak. Okay. There's shit about Cerberus I'm not allowed to fucking ever know because you want to know why?
Don't bring me into this.
It'll
I don't
put me
know
in
what
fucking danger. And there's shit about this fucking club that I'm not going to tell her because it puts her in fucking danger. That is how we operate. That's how we've always operated.
So what you're saying is that you just tell her shit, she tells you shit, and you just don't even talk about it.
I want to understand. Hold on. I want to dive a little bit on that Michael Simone shit.
So how long have you known? Because that little during our meeting that we had like 4 months ago. Yeah, I still remember that one. Go ahead.
What meeting? Sorry, you need to be more precise about shit. I've got old puddle brain.
I'm actively telling you the time that I said it. What more do you want? Do you want the dime and second to the fucking hour and the minute and the what do you? Colin, I don't forget shit. Do you understand that?
Good. I'm glad about that. That way you can help me remember what conversations. Please, I'm not telling you to raise your voice. I am just want to clarify all this shit, TJ. I don't need someone that I work with on the daily, like upset with me in any regard.
Go ahead. Tell me about your conversation with her and me. Go ahead.
Well, I think knowing why you might be upset about it, you know.
Do you know actually what the context of the conversation was? Because I'm sure it was painted in such a good picture.
It's fries.
From my understanding is she just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Oh yeah, that was exactly right. When she wanted to actually just fucking just destroy everything and anything I've ever wanted to do. When she went from crying in a second to demeaning me within another second, call me a dumb fuck, and then comparing me to Dundee and also Norman's lapdog, all within the same conversation. From crying to raging mad.
Do you understand? You understand?
Chat.
Please, that her point of view, okay, of not wanting you to end up like that comes from a place of care and worry.
Care and worry? There was no care and worry in any of that conversation, Colin. I wish to God you could have heard it. It was the most demeaning conversation.
Were you using this tone of voice?
No, absolutely not.
Well, I'm glad, but trust me when I say that came from a place of worry, and now, like,
Colin, there was no worry in her voice when I came for her help, because I was confused, I was frustrated, I didn't know what to do, because the person that I actively respected decided they wanted to fake their death. And I called her and said, how long have you known? And that is the most I ever raised my voice was, how long have you known?
Kids, am I right?
That was my tone.
So you're upset with her for knowing and not
No,
telling
I
you?
was never upset.
Okay.
I was never asking for
Kinda sounds
anything
like he was
else
upset, to
other
be
than a
honest.
conversation. To the point where
We
everything
might have
I'd
to
ever
actually
done in
kill
my
some
life
votes.
was shat on,
We might actually have to
demeaned,
join Hydra
and
and kill
felt
some
like I
votes.
was brought down to a fucking speck.
I haven't even met these guys. I think I met one of them once.
I felt so little after that conversation that I could give 2 fucks less about anything she has ever said to me or to anyone in this club, and is going to actually be a fucking toxic point of inflection. Because if she spun it that she cared about me, there was no point in every single time that I talked with her did she ever say that she cared about anything that I told her. There was never a point where she asked anything about care. I told her about the conversations that you had with Andy, who has told me. And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Who is it to speak about other people's business but wants to continue about who else has been talking about that? I'm done with talking about one, but I want to know who else talks about the other. Please tell me. Tell me at some point in time that you have not told her club shit to begin with. Because the moment I knew
That
this,
puts her in fucking danger.
back off, because I know exactly when that was. Exactly the day I made the deal, and you fucking know it right
no.
now.
Okay.
Yes,
oh, well,
you do.
I know what you're
Yes,
talking about.
You do.
I know what you're talking about.
You know exactly.
Yeah, because you know what she did? Walked right up to me and said to my face, "He's made a fucking deal." And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And she was set on that. She's a very, very, very inquisitive woman.
You don't think I am either?
Yeah, I know you are. I'm not denying that. But so is she.
You don't think I'm also
She
an
made that
inquisitive
assumption.
woman?
I didn't back it up with anything. And let me tell you. Can I say something just on that? With how much
ahead.
Norman Bones fucking talks, how long before you think she fucking knew anyway? Just based off an assumption. Not very long.
I'm always an inquisitive woman. Say that.
I remember that
So
conversation.
tell
Right
me-
off the courts, I walked away and she made that
Sway.
assumption.
But tell me, Colin. Tell me. What was her conversation with you?
That day?
Mm-hmm. No, not
At the
that
court?
day. Your birthday.
What about you and her having the phone call?
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
I'm telling you. That's the
No,
the
you
gist of
haven't
it.
told me anything.
Yeah, I am. The gist of it.
You have
and
told
why,
me
why
nothing.
why she was upset. And I can understand.
You have told me nothing. Come on.
Then stop interrupting me. Thank you. My understanding of the conversation that you had was, and I can, like I said it to Barry, I can understand why that comparison would upset you. It would upset anybody. But her, and I think I know better than anybody else. Anything that said was probably coming from a place of worry and not wanting to see you
There
go down
was
a path.
no worry ever in that
Okay,
conversation.
TJ, are you
None.
set? Are you set in that opinion?
100%.
Then
Colin, I would not
then
sit
what's-
here and
then-
lie to you
Thank
and
you,
say that there
Anonymous, appreciate
wasn't.
it.
Then-
I'm not
then
going to
what-
sit here in front of Barry
then-
either because
then
she's
what's- okay,
lying
okay.
to you, Colin.
If you were set in your ways, then then when this conversation really isn't going to do much.
Then you have listened way too long about her bullshit and has gotten way too far into your head, because I swear to God, I wish you could be there for that conversation, and she has manipulated you way too fucking far.
Well, like
That's
I said,
all I'm going to say.
If you're stuck in that,
That
opinion,
was
TJ,
so
that's fair.
she is influencing you as a person to someone as a club member that you are not going to hear the person that is in front of you out. that
I'm
she wants
happy to hear
say
you
that.
out. That's why I'm having this conversation. But if you
And
are telling me,
literally asked me
you,
if
you are telling me if you are stuck in your way, I'm happy to hear you out. That I'm always happy to. But if you are stuck in your way, then me giving my opinion on that will do nothing.
You said on the fact that it was a place of concern.
Yeah, I feel like it probably was knowing her.
No, it was not.
then okay, you're
It
entitled
was
to, you're
demeaning.
entitled to that
It was
opinion.
diminishing. It was belittling. The fact that I literally hung up the conversation to the point that said, "I am sorry that I ever contacted you, and I won't do it again." To the point she called me back about a few days later.
Yeah, but
and
even if
cried to me
Colin
twice on the
believes
phone.
Nancy over
After the
TJ,
first immediate crying, it was immediate rage
What does that
afterwards.
mean? What impact
and
has
then
that
she
had
hung
other
up the
than
phone the
TJ's
second
mental?
time saying, "Sorry, I ever called." You're never
TJ
going to
doesn't have to like
understand anyone
Nancy to
else's
be in the
point
car.
other than your own girlfriends at this point, Colin. I'm
Yeah, but
sorry
I
to hear it,
I-
but it was zero place of care.
Okay, well if that's fine. If that's it, okay, fine. But my relationship with her is not a club matter.
Huh.
And again, TJ, I respect you, I like you, I trust you, and you as a jacket, I'm happy to work alongside. But me and my partner,
Oh boy.
it's not going to change how I operate.
Right. You don't see how any of that affects anything that we've ever done.
My relationship with her hasn't changed my opinion on you or any way, shape, or form.
Bazza.
Who?
Bazza.
Right.
And if you're looking for something that's not there, I'm
No,
mistrusting
it
you
is
in any
there.
way, shape, or
It
form.
is. It
you
is
don't.
there.
You think I mistrust you? I don't trust you.
It's there.
What? That I don't trust you? Yes or no?
Oh, 100%.
100% yes or no.
No. Because the fact that you literally told me that Nancy says it came from a place of concern, and I'm telling you it did not. The fact is, you don't trust me. That's exactly what I'm saying. No.
Yeah, but
you
if
don't.
I'm
me as a
hearing
club
from the
member,
source,
and you're not trusting me.
Okay, yes, but
You
TJ,
don't
if
trust
I'm-
me.
Let me finish. If
Slumped
from
on
the
Vixen
source,
very
which
much.
is her, telling me that it's coming from a place of care and worry about you,
There was no care.
and then
or worry
that is
ever.
how you're interpreting it, then okay. But you know, if it's coming from the source itself, I would, you know, if you want to have a conversation with her, that's how that should go. Talk with her, like,
I'm done.
be adults.
I'm done talking with her. I tried that. Do you want to
Okay.
diminish and dissolve our relationship? I'm good.
All right, then let's you and I focus on the
Do
club.
you understand?
Yeah, I
how
understand where
this
that's
is?
coming from.
And
Yeah,
do you
I
understand
understand
how I see as you telling her our own club's business?
Oh, I'm sorry. What club is this? Your relationship with Simone?
Tell me everything else. Tell me. If you can sit to me and tell me with a straight face that you have never told her shit, that a club business without a lie, tell me with a straight
I don't tell her
fucking
shit.
face.
I don't tell her shit.
I want it straight and mean it.
He's saying it.
Yeah, I
Colin.
don't tell her shit. Now get the fuck out of my face.
I don't believe you.
Well, apparently you don't believe a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can't believe your own club member. You believe your girlfriend, though.
Okay, buddy. I said you're welcome to that fucking opinion. And I trust you, and I will continue to fucking trust you.
It's fine.
He reached for a gun. Question is, TJ, is this impacting how you're seeing other members as well? Because how it started
It's impacted
was,
how I've seen everybody for so long, Barry.
it seems to me your relationship with Nancy, I just don't understand why that's impacting how you're seeing other people in the club. Just because now you've had a bridge burned with the trust with that person and supposedly with Colin.
Do you not see how my trust has been burned with literally everyone else in this club over a period of time, Barry? Over stupid shit.
What, you thinking that people don't live up to what they should? Or what? Like, what's this thing you're mentioning
Think about
like
that
Finn?
for a second.
You're saying like Finn can't do stuff for you. All these random like things that
Huh?
you just.
I didn't say anything about Finn.
What? You literally said there was a time you told Finn to do something and he couldn't live it up to you. Like live up to, like do it
We're
for
saying
you. A
Antonio,
minuscule thing.
not Finn.
Or whoever. Relevant. I swear he said Finn. He 100% said Finn.
Holy. Take a look around, Barry. Consider it.
What? I've looked.
And just
Trust me,
look to
I'm
see
with
where
my club
people
every
are.
single fucking day.
Yeah? I know you are. Is everybody else? Everybody else for the club, Barry?
Until they prove otherwise, yeah.
Boy. Anything else you guys want to say? Because I think I'm blue in the face and I'm done.
Didn't H. Antonio
I'm just
dress up
done.
as him to save him?
I'm just really trying, like, it. At this point, it just makes me feel like that you've just been damaged by other relationships and it's bleeding over to the club on shit that shouldn't be in any way related. It's just your opinion of trust has been broken by somebody and now it's affecting how you're acting in this club.
I can't trust anyone. Very.
And that is a problem, especially for people that I put my lives and they put their lives in my hands. Because I guarantee you, I call up any one of those people that is awake in the fucking BBMC. I say, TJ's in trouble, get down here, we need to help him. And they're down here. Any single one of them. I don't think there's a single person that's going to say no.
That's completely different. Action versus actual trust is two separate things. If I can say, oh yeah, let me go help someone out, versus trusting somebody, that is completely different. If you judge your trust about someone's ability to pick somebody up, or shoot or bust, that's not trust. That's necessity of a club. Trust is something that's established between people as a mutual respect, back and forth. That's it. Listen, there are some people I absolutely 100% trust. There are some people I 100% don't trust. And I'm not using, listen, I want to also say, the shit with Antonio, it's not to say that I don't trust him, because I absolutely do. The shit with Antonio I was saying is literally not about trust, but as action and responsibility. Trust and responsibility are two separate things.
You said there are
I'm putting
people...
this as Barry, Colin trusts Nancy more than he trusts me. That's exactly what I'm saying.
In terms of what? Out of club shit? I guess if you're doing anything related to BBMC, why would he what? He's not going to trust Nancy over club shit over...
I beg to differ.
So you're saying you're upset because I may have known about the Michael Simone thing before you, and I didn't tell you.
Gifting us up to Rachel and Haas. Thanks, guys. Thanks for gifted subs.
Where did that part come in?
Because you're just saying you're upset, right?
You're now generalizing that. Hold on. You're now generalizing that to the fact that you knew or didn't know when our conversation was about you sharing information to your girlfriend.
Hold on. If she tells me something that's got nothing to do with this club and asks me to keep it to myself, I'm going to keep it to myself.
Oh, so the relationship goes two ways. I don't know.
I mean, have you been told something by somebody outside of the club that the club doesn't know about? I'm sure there has been, right? As long as it's not related to the club.
I had 20-minute conversations and another 10 plus 15-minute conversation with her. I knew exactly everything that I needed to know about her. And I will 100% choose a club. And if it comes down to it, Colin, I will not hesitate to fuck her over. That's all I'm going to say. Because club and Nancy, I will 100% choose club every single time. That's it. And I don't know if I can say that about you or her. I will choose the club 100% of the time.
He's going down the
I don't
Dundee
know
Bondi
if I can
boy
trust
route.
you to make that choice.
The
Fully.
Bondi moment route, sorry.
Can you tell me that? Yes or no?
Well, I'm very curious.
No! Answer the question, please.
Oh, no. I want to address something, and that is this club trying to step away from shit like that. She's never done anything to ever try fuck over this club in any way, shape, or form. Nor do I ever think she would, because she has only shown trying to help the people within this. And yeah, you're upset with her, and that's fair. You're a human being. You're allowed to do that. If you're asking me, do I want a Bondi moment?
I'm not asking about a Bondi moment.
Oh, because that's what you're implying.
Kind of is.
Ask Andy why she doesn't talk to her anymore, please. Go ahead.
But what does
Again,
what does Andy's relationship with Nancy have to do with anything in the fucking club?
She doesn't trust her, Barry.
That's
shit.
fine, because that's got nothing to do with this club.
Yeah, I don't care what their opinions are. I don't care what Sis's opinions are of anybody.
I bet there's hundreds of fucking people that don't trust her. And that's fair. They're allowed to.
But to imply that Colin wouldn't, you know, be for the club above all else is where it seems like the stem of all this is.
Still hasn't answered the question.
Do I think I could? I don't know.
That's all I need to say.
But that's because I don't think she would ever put me in that fucking position. Ever.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, so when TJ is nearly getting kidnapped by CG and Hydra, the purpose of lying in the Simones. That's a Cerberus thing.
Well, is Cerberus directly involved?
Yes. Does she know about it? Probably not as much. It is a lying and Cerberus and Simone aspect to it.
So you wanna blanket throw her in there?
Does she know that Michael was alive? Yeah, absolutely. You know, when I called her and asked for that, I called her from my burner phone, Colin. You know all the people that are getting ocean dumped right now and kidnapped, including Andy, my own aunt, have been people that have had ties with the Simones. Now, when I call her from my burner phone, and then Michael, the only person I have a conversation with in between the person telling me and Michael is Nancy from my burner phone. Huh. And then Andy gets kidnapped and ocean dumped?
Are you implying that she had something to do with that?
Oh, that's a big implication.
Now I do think you're fucking crazy. Now I actually do think you're fucking crazy.
You don't see any connection there?
That you think that she was like, oh, fuck that, yeah, go do something about it, because there's no fucking way.
No, I'm not saying. You're putting words in my mouth at this point again, Colin. You're literally putting words into my mouth right now.
But from what I'm understanding is you're connecting some dots here that she may have something done with that, no?
It's divided this city. Do you not see it? It's divided clubs. It's divided families. To the point that, Barry, did you not just tell me that you were asked to participate in the opposite side the other day?
I've been asked from both sides to do shit. And again,
exactly.
Yeah, we're not going to fucking involve ourselves in somebody else's fucking... But I'm looking at you right now. I'm still.
Oh, chat, refresh.
I'm going to work alongside with you. I'm looking in the eye and tell you the shit that I need to tell you, TJ. And I've said that to your face a lot.
Refresh.
But you won't actually listen to what I had to say about the conversation. You're always going to
refresh.
So when I said, are you going to listen to her or me? You chose her. That's why I'm saying it right now, Colin.
Refresh chat, sorry.
Because you're allowed your opinion. I'm not saying
because you wanted to actually come to me and have a conversation, but you wanted to have a
Sorry.
conversation with her to begin with. So you let it go until I brought it up. You just sat there with it in the background and didn't say shit.
Because that's your relationship with her. If you felt the need to amend that,
did she
TJ,
feel the need to address it to you?
Yeah, because she was upset.
Yeah.
And then she
so
she called you again later.
Which you just told me.
Yeah, because it's up to you to amend her conflict with you.
It's up to her.
That's what adults do, TJ. We talk shit out, and you go to her and you talk to her. Hey, I'm upset. Let's see if we can amend this out. We've been friends for a fucking long time.
Asking for help. Literally asking for help.
Your relationship with her as a friend, well, not as a friend anymore. I'm telling, if you want to mend that with her, please do. I know for a fact that she cares, probably still cares about you.
No.
She's probably only ever done anything to help you, and what, you've had a rough patch and now it's all over?
I think my relationship with a lot of people is over, Colin. I think I've been hurt way too many times at this point. Trust anybody. And I think that put it on the platter. right now and served it up. She cares about herself, Colin, and that's it. She cares about Lang and the power that she gives or gets from him. She gives a fuck about you. She won't even give you 15 minutes after you got terrorism.
How is he letting Nancy control?
He gives a fuck about anybody else.
How he thinks so much, though.
Cares about herself, and that's it.
She wouldn't give me 15 minutes after. Okay, no.
That's what you told Andy, didn't it?
She sat in a courtroom for 6+ hours
You
with me.
literally told
and then,
to Andy, who I heard it from. Please,
yeah, because
stop
I
lying.
was. No. There's more to that.
She wouldn't care about you because you got terrorism and didn't give you the time of fucking day. She left you.
And I can understand why she would have been upset with me at the time, because I had done nothing to say I was going to do that. I sprinted out.
Thanks for the 9 months, dude. Appreciate it.
And then I asked her to meet me here, and I completely blank her for an hour and a half.
Enough that you decide that you want to talk to Andy about it?
Yeah, and I spoke to her about it because I was upset, and Andy's a very close friend of mine. So I was like, Andy, I'm a little upset about this because I wanted her opinion to help me help my relationship, because I didn't understand why I done to upset her.
Oh boy. Are you that blindsided? Do you not see that she only cares about the power that she can get around her? Please, tell me.
I don't understand how that comes from her being upset with me at the time.
Jesus, Colin.
The question is, are you going to let this affect how you see the club, though? And I understand you've had a lot of trust burns, but...
I've always had trust burned very... How many times I've tried to trust people and it just backfires in fucking people's faces? Please. We've had this conversation how many times about trust being burned. You know exactly where this has come from. Look at the junior conversation. Exactly what happened there. Talk about trust with that one, huh?
I mean, is Junior in this club anymore? So, I mean, is that... Why... The one thing that I always, push for is that I don't let my past impact how I see the future. There's a lot of shit that D taught me that I had to fucking rule out before I stepped into this fucking role. There's a lot of trust I've had fucking burned with the ex-leader of this fucking club, but I'm not going to let that impact my position and my progression for this club. I've had the one person I had more trust in than anybody was Erwin fucking Dundee, and I had that fucking ripped out of my fucking face. And he put a fucking gun to my head. And then again, when we gave him a second chance, and we did all this fucking shit, and all the shit you had to do to fucking get him back, and then he did it all fucking again. And then it turns out it wasn't just that one instance that caused all of this, it was just the person he was all along, and Norman had nothing to fucking do with it. Norman was just the scapegoat. But you don't see that affecting the rest of how I see the club.
The entirety of him retiring, or coming back to the fucking club, returning to everybody else, when we sat there for months and 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 said, hey, guess what? He's coming back. And we said, you know what? No, we're not going to have any plan. We're not going to do anything. If he comes back at any point in time and steps foot into the fucking Billy, we're not going to do shit, because guess what? We're in denial that he's ever going to do it. And that entire situation led to the junior situation, which led to me being away from the fucking club, protecting you all for how fucking long the top is, all because we haven't had a proper conversation about, hey, how do we deal with something? How do we deal with something at all? Because denial.
Didn't Barry set up like 5 different
out of
combos
all
and no one said
things I'm
anything?
sitting here telling you as well, Colin, has led us to the situation that we're at now. Denial that other shit has happened. I don't tend to be wrong with a lot of things. Sure, I might be going about this incorrectly, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm telling you as it is.
Barry did nothing? Oh.
We keep denying things until it's in front of our fucking faces.
Because nobody knew what kind of person we were going to get back with D. I set up like 3 different times where I had almost everybody in the club asking them what they think they would do, and yeah, they couldn't give me a fucking answer, so it ended up being what I thought the best case would be, and is that to give him a fucking platform when he came back so I could evaluate what kind of person D was, and for a moment it did seem like that things were going to be on the up and good, and maybe he would finally have a fucking position again in this club, and a higher ranking one, but then he threw that all away, and then we dealt with it. How can I, even if we came up with something beforehand, how could we possibly know what version of D we were going to get? Because at that point, we thought there was 2 different ones. The one prior to fucking Bones and the one after. And it turned out it was just one the entire time. How could we possibly have known that until we gave him a platform to showcase that? And once he did, and the second I found out that wasn't going to change, that's when I started pushing for him to get fucked off.
It's coming back and what he did, Barry. It's the plan that we had about him returning. The day he returned, why do you think what happened happened? Why do you think trust was broken around everyone? Tell me. Why do you think I had to have a difficult conversation with Stevie about I Shot Jr.? Because how many months did I talk to her and everybody else, included high command, about what we needed to do if D came back? Tell me.
And
how many months?
Junior fucked up,
Barry?
and that's half the reason why he's not here any fucking more. And I think even to the very end,
it would have been prevented if we actually talked about it. Instead, we let it go. Just let it go. You know what? No plan, no discussion. I know how do we treat D if he gets back. No, what's our general consensus and everybody else? Tell me.
I don't know what you're expecting. You're expecting people to be fucking future tellers and fucking fortune tellers and thinking how someone's going to act. You don't know what kind of person he was going to be. There's only so much you can fucking say. Because nobody fucking knew what person he was going to be. And Junior did fuck up. Junior did fuck up. He went by himself and fucking had his little fucking meetings or whatever. And that's half the reason why he's no longer fucking here. Because he understood that as well. He realized he fucked up.
Half this shit would have never happened.
Of course, but mistakes have to happen for them to be rectified and prevented.
Mistakes? What, you've been warned about it for how long?
Yeah, and what? What do you want me to say?
How long did I have to tell you about this? How long?
Well, okay, what was your ideal scenario if D came back? What was your ideal scenario then?
Nope, he's not coming back. Dismiss him. Everything that he says, nope, fuck off. He's never coming back again.
Thank you for the raid. Wind press. Thanks, guys. Sorry, guys, we're just up here a bit. Sorry.
Did you not say that in a meeting, Barry?
What is your ideal outcome for that situation then? Please, I'd love to know.
How we
what is saying the word fucking plan,
situation.
TJ? I heard that about 7 different fucking times when I spoke in front of everybody in the club. Let's come up with a plan. Nobody says shit.
Oh, we didn't need a plan because he wasn't coming back, according to everybody else. Sat there in front of us saying he's dead. He's never coming back. He's dead to us. No fucking way.
Okay, so then why would we plan for something that we don't think is going to fucking happen?
Day 0, 2 high command members conflicting each other. Which led to more distrust. Inaction leads to action, Barry.
So your ideal outcome is saying the word plan.
No, formulating a plan, not just
Okay,
plan.
what is formulating? It's just words. That doesn't mean anything.
The same shit when I tell you to go ahead and make our roles with responsibilities with this fucking club to begin with, that's a plan. The same shit, Colin, when I tell you that, hey, Barry needs help. Let's get the high command together to actually help the guy who's struggling to deal with anything. That's a plan. Things that I've instilled in people around me to say, here's the action that we need to fucking do, and there's no action afterwards. That's a plan. When there's issues, you address it, not when it happens in the moment.
So what do you want to plan for right now? Because looking at everybody doing what they're doing, I'm very proud of everybody that's doing what they're doing right now. So what plan are you talking about?
You tell me, Colin. What plan are we talking about? What plan do you see the club?
But if the club is very self-functioning at the moment, right? With those leading it, needing to lead it, right? With, you know, oil rigs constantly being hit, you know, S++s moving towards everybody getting S++s, shit like that. You're talking about some big grand plan of what? Like taking over fucking Bolingbroke? I don't understand. If the club is functioning as well as it, if the club is functioning as well as it is functioning, then where the fuck is the problem?
Are we functioning that well?
If you look at the history of BBMC as a whole, I'd say yeah.
Yeah, BBM's fucked right now. That's out of our fucking hands. We take that on the fucking chin.
And we're still doing things, as I said in this fucking meeting, we're still going to be viding all this shit to prepare for that if it ever, in the case that it ever does fucking come back. It's not like we're just giving up on it.
Why am I bringing BBM up? Back up. BBMC.
Because that
BBM
is just a part
different.
of BBMC. It's just something that a lot of people in the club do.
No. We have distinctly separated BBM from BBMC multiple times with D, and you know that.
Yeah, but you're asking what people's plan are like just when they're in the fucking city. That's part.
So
that's
now
part of what they do.
BBMC becomes BBM?
No.
No, but people in BBMC have contributed to BBM before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is something that we as BBMC help BBM. That's factual. That can be part of a grand plan, but that's not part of it anymore because it's gone. So we're taking that on chin and working with that.
So tell me, what's your plan for the club? What do you want? What do you want?
You know what my plan for the fucking club is, CJ? You want to know my overarching plan? That people want to wake up in the fucking Billabong as much as fucking possible. That's my overall fucking plan. I can give it less of a shit about anything else in this fucking city other than seeing 20 fucking plus Bondi boys down in the fucking Billabong in their Hellions and muscle cars having a good fucking time. That's my fucking plan. To continue that for as long as fucking possible. Because I remember a fucking year and a half ago, I was standing in that fucking Billabong after we just jacketed somebody, and I had the feeling of that it was just gonna disappear one day. And you know, after all the shit that happened with fucking D, I thought it was gone. I didn't think I'd be able to step the fuck up and continue that fucking legacy. I thought every single day there was gonna be one less Billabong, one less BBMC fucking member that wakes up there. And for, you know what, for a while, it started fucking happening. And so I took my fucking finger out of my fucking asshole.
I was living it, Barry.
Okay, but right now, that's all we did. Did you look at the fucking Billabong today? Were you at the fucking meeting? No, you fucking weren't. There was 20 fucking BBMC members. The vibes were fucking immaculate. Everyone's having a good fucking time. Probably one of the most productive meetings we've had in the past fucking year. That's my fucking plan, to continue that. And whatever else comes along with that, great. Whether it's fucking BBM or taking over a fucking different area or whatever fucking else. Anything that keeps people interested in doing what we fucking do, great. That's my fucking plan. And all this shit about you not thinking that people are in the positions that they should be and you being hurt that you think that you should have been in a position a long time ago and that it's my fault for not seeing it through. Sure, I never denied any of that. And sure, there's things that could have been done better. Or maybe there should be people shifted over. But for right fucking now, I think I'm doing a pretty good fucking job. And I think the rest of the club is as well.
I'm not denying that you're doing a bad job. Or a good job. I think you are. I'm just asking your plan, Barry.
I told you my fucking plan.
There you go. That's it. Thank you for clarifying.
You know what's also part of my plan? Not having fucking members that come to me calling saying they don't trust people in my fucking club. That's not part of my plan, and that's why I told you to come back here multiple fucking times. I don't want to have phone calls, because that's what I'm trying to solve. I've said this since anybody's been jacketing this club. We don't have a single person in this club that... we shouldn't have a single person in this club that doesn't trust any other person. Because one day it's going to bite you on the fucking ass, and it's going to be your life or their life that fucking disappears. Because you don't trust them, or they don't trust you.
Here's it biting me in the ass. Make your choice.
My choice is I'm trying to figure out why this is all stemming and why you're letting your relationship with Nancy affect your opinion on people in this club. I understand that you've had trust damage, but the one thing that you should be able to gravitate towards and always trust is this fucking club. I've been burned by people outside this club as well, and I've been burned by people inside this fucking club, which arguably is fucking worse. I've literally been burned by the person that brought me into this fucking club, and the whole reason any of us are fucking here. The single person that brought me in fucked me over and fucked the rest of the club over, and I'm still fucking here believing in what he showed me. And he was the one that fucking showed me everything. And I still believe in that.
I know.
So my question to you is, how are you gonna let trust that's been broken on this other shit? And I get, I'm not trying to diminish your feelings towards it. I get that. You're upset by it. But this is the one thing that it should be your fucking rock. When all this shit outside is impacting
My rock
you.
is a club. Are you saying the rock is a club at this point and the trust along
it? It should be, yeah.
It should be, but it hasn't been. And you know exactly it hasn't been. You can't sit here and tell me and deny the fact that it has not been. Because if you are and you have denied that fact, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. The things that we have talked about in the past, this isn't just a day one conversation, Barry. This has happened months over months over months, multiple times.
So what is it that you need? What is it that you're asking for?
Anything.
Because that's what happens every time I ask you that question. I get some cryptic fucking shit about either A, we already spoke about this 6 different times, or you should already know, or you should already hint, instead of just saying what the fuck you want. Because that's how anybody gets anywhere in this fucking club. If they speak to me and say, I want this and I want to work towards this, I'll fucking help them do it. Sure, I'm not the best at remembering shit or fucking remembering conversations from 2 fucking years ago, but if you come to my face, I'll do my best to make an effort to actually put that plan into fucking action at that exact point. But when you say stuff like, you should already know, we already spoke about this, what do you want me to do with that? Then, of course, you're going to be in the same position.
Yeah, inability to act is, yeah, causes that.
Roleplay, boys, claps.
I don't know. There's nothing I want anymore, Barry. Bye. Anything else to say? Let me know.
Jesus Christ.
I am gonna think about a lot of this. I'm so fucking fried. My brain, I don't understand anything that just happened, Barry. I try my hardest to understand where someone's coming from. But he just hit on the car.
I don't I think what he's learning is I don't even think he knows. TJ's not a dumbass.
Because if I want to fix problems, I don't want people with fucking problems in this club.
Coyote? Oh, no, we're good.
I don't want people with any kind of fucking problems in the city, and that's fine. Like but I can't fix a problem if you're gonna look me in the eye and say I don't know what I want anymore. I can't fix that. I'm not a fucking magician.
I don't even know if I don't think he knows what he wants anymore. That in itself is a problem.
Who the local.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh, for fuck's sake! And I have a.
Imagine someone was listening in on that whole convo. Man, they would have got so much spice. Seems to me that he's just had his trust damaged by outside sources, and now it's, I mean, the club as well, and now it's just impacting how he sees everybody, and that is a problem.
Bro, you're upset at my partner? What? And now you don't trust me? And like it's sneaking into the club? How the fuck does that make sense? Like what? What if I ever have a problem with fucking Andy? Oh, Barry, I don't trust you anymore, buddy. Because Andy said some mean things to me, and I don't like that. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to understand the logic in here, and I just don't. Okay, yeah, I was mean to him at the back on the courts way back when, and he didn't like that. I called him a moron. I apologize for that because I jumped to a conclusion that I shouldn't have. And I understand why you'd be upset with that. That's fine. And I'm telling you, fucking dead ass. With the when he was like, tell me what you told her on the courts that day. She walked straight up to me and said he made a fucking deal, and I said I don't know what you're talking about. And then lo and behold, like a couple fucking weeks later, Fucking Norman is sipping his fucking tea, says something. And you want to be upset about me because you think I'm saying shit? And then it bleeds over to that relationship? And he's bringing other people's politics into this fucking club? It doesn't make sense to me. It just... And I respect TJ. He's managed to pull off some fucking shit that I'm highly impressed by. I can stand by his... I'm telling you right now, I can still stand by his side and trust him. And he wants to tell me that his trust is broken in a bunch of people? I don't get it, Barry. Do you?
I think,
And he's telling me about plans and shit. But he's bringing up... Okay, yes. The D thing. Which I'm going to brush out because I thought we were done talking about this shit. We wanted him back. We didn't want him back. Couldn't make our minds up. TJ went, behind the fucking club's back and got him back. Okay,
here's
we
the
dealt
thing.
with that.
He did the same thing that everybody did was, we should make a plan. But then nobody said a plan. So then I went with my opinion at the time that, don't worry, this cunt's fucking dead. He ain't ever coming back. If he's not back by now, fucking forget about it. And of course, everybody goes along with that. And of course, I was wrong. He did end up fucking coming back. So then I've got to make a fucking plan on the spot on what his relationship is to the club. And then we did that. Then that's when we made the fucking plan. I told him, hey, you don't fucking talk to this guy, whatever. Junior broke that. And regardless of everything, he would have been, fucked over for that. But then TJ went and took shit into his own hands. And that's why we got put in this awkward spot of no one's getting fucking punished. Because now we've got two sides. And then during that, I'm dealing with fucking D fucking over the club and potentially leaving. It's not like... He explains it as if there was just one thing happening at a time. There's 8 fucking things contributing to the reasoning behind everything. Now it's... My plan is that I need to do whatever I can to save TJ, because right now it feels like he's going down the route that some others have gone before. When they start thinking like this and they start trusting.
It feels like fucking Junior.
For right now, I don't want anyone, unless he goes out of his way to say, I don't want you saying anything about his opinion on the club. If he says stuff, that's up to him, whatever. I don't want the rest of the club.
That's the last thing I fucking want, because then that's more fucking problems. What I want out of this is I want him to go wherever the fuck he's gonna go, up to the fucking pool, adjust his fucking hair gel, listen to some fucking Linkin Park, and figure out what the fuck he wants.
Because he's on the line right now, and if he, when people are in this state where they're unsure of the BBMC as a whole, then it leads to them making some very dumb decisions. And as you know, in this club, one dumb decision can...
No, I understand you. I guess I should reel my brain a little bit. I understand. But if he can look you in the eye, or us in the eyes, and say, I don't know what I want anymore.
That statement concerns me more than anything else you said, to be honest.
Yes, I agree. Because Junior sort of had the same mentality, and then we woke up the next day, and he wanted out.
Junior was fine until literally, 24 hours beforehand.
Yeah, again, vibes were off, and then that was that. But I don't want to wake up tomorrow and...
Yeah, claps in chat for that. Remember, it's all roleplay chat.
If I see a single fucking...
What are you fucking degenerate weirdos in somebody else's chat? I'm gonna fucking smack you.
And then you've got to go through the fucking process, or of dealing with that fucking trauma. I nearly had to do with fucking Cleo, and yeah, she was fucking a Dumbo, but at the time, obviously, I cared about her, and I was willing to do what I needed to fucking do, and I don't want you to go through that, because that's fucked up. Really fucked up. So, for the benefit of your fucking mental health, Barry, as well as his, he needs to figure out what the fuck he needs, and what he wants.
I don't know if there's much else that could really happen to me outside of that, to be honest, in this fucking city. Killing my own fucking mentor and then having to kill my son.
Well, I've got your fucking back, and I'm going to make sure, or try my hardest, that it doesn't get to that.
Yeah.
I don't need you fucking falling apart. The club as a whole doesn't fucking need it. So we're gonna try and nip this in the fucking bud. But I just don't know what to offer him. I'm not comparing the two, but I screamed at D just talking about how he doesn't trust anyone, and I screamed at him that this patch on the back, this patch on your back should be reason enough.
Yeah.
I don't walk into a fucking room thinking one of my own jackets is gonna fucking kill me, but I feel like TJ, I know I'm worried about him. He doesn't trust any of us, apparently. And I'm really worried about that. Because you know what's in my little brain right now? Knowing what TJ's like? What if he just goes after Nancy?
Can't think like that. That's... I know that thought will be there, but the second we start thinking about that is when shit actually...
So I now have to blanket trust him, which I do, to not do that.
You have the burden of... yeah. You have the burden of that trust, which I don't think that's even something that he will realize, is that people aren't going to not trust TJ because of what he thinks, you know, because of what he's done, but they will start not trusting him if he brings up to that point that he doesn't trust any of them. That's probably the quickest way to lose, for someone to lose trust in you, is to say, I don't ever trust you. Because now they're thinking, oh, if he doesn't trust me, then he has nothing to lose if he did anything to me. Because he doesn't care or trust, or, you know. And it just starts the whole cycle. Same thing that happens to everybody in this fucking club that's no longer here. So we have to figure out what can be done to restore that. Otherwise we have a bigger issue on our hands.
Well, that sounds like something you and I to figure out, because if we step forward saying, hey, we've got a member that doesn't trust anybody.
Yeah, the only person that will say to other people that TJ doesn't trust him is TJ, so. And if he's dumb enough to do that and start tarnishing relationships that he has still in this club, then...
If he does that, he's a dumb fuck who's burning his own bridges.
Yeah. Let me get out of this fucking... It's a shit shed. Oy, oy, oy. Wait, does it make a snorting sound now? Was that the Coke? What the fuck was that? I think the Coke just made a snorting sound effect. That's kind of cool. Now I don't even have to roleplay snorting. It's amazing. Ugh. Guess we still have Coke.
This has been amazing, but also WTF.
Gonna live back to the Billy again. I agree, you should leave the Prius in there and never back for it.
That's why I did it. I knew if I got the Rio, so you'd make a comment, so I thought it's
well, even
better
though you didn't, I
this.
will still make a comment. What are your, I mean, you've been around for a long fucking time now. What are your thoughts on what the BBMC used to look like versus now? Like, honestly. Like, let's go back to the point of... before the tattoo parlor. So it's you, me, Chip, Pez, D, Chain, Jesse, Wolfie era.
Holy shit.
Versus now. So that's probably the last point before, you know, what happened to Wolfie, and then Pez, and then... Oh, I guess Stevie was around during that point.
As to what it is currently, this day.
Yeah, like, do you think there's stuff that we had then that we don't have now? Do you think it's all better now? Do you think it's all worse now?
I definitely don't think it's all worse.
Oh.
I think in terms of club morale...
What the hell? What the fuck?
It's at an all-time high, I would say.
What do you think's worse about... Wait, you're saying the time now is worse?
No, better.
Oh, you're saying back then was worse.
I would say it's a lot easier to control a tight little knit group.
Yeah.
What it is now, there's more
like, what the
opinions,
hell?
so that creates more problems. Everyone likes the voice, everyone wants their voice being heard, and that's going to clash heads, and it's going to create problems. I would say there's far less dumb shit in terms of, like, I'm shooting an EMS because they looked at me a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
A little, I think a good way of saying it, maybe less serious, maybe, is a good way to word that. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I think BBMC's got a very good switch in the goofing off to shit's hitting the fan kind of seriousness.
Ari's not being nostalgic, chat. Shut up.
I think we're a lot more careful than we've ever been. Drive up to him, or call him a pussy. Tell him to chase me and we'll...
Shut the fuck up.
Do it, pussy. Wow, no balls, Barry. Wow,
I'm literally about to pass out from starvation. I'm not even joking. If we get into a chase of that guy, I will pass out at the wheel and you will be fucked.
There you go. Glove box. There you go. Anybody on this radio?
Hey!
So I said, you're never gonna catch me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? What's going on, bro?
You're a little pussy boy. Anyone ever tell you that? You're a little pussy boy.
Hey, look, I'm reaching for this, bitch. How's that? All right?
God. How much you get paid by the hour to sit on the side of the road? You schmuck.
You still have a warrant, Mr. McKinley?
Oh, shit.
Nope. I don't know how, but Barry and I are getting chased. We're going west on. We're by Little Soul. I don't know how it happened. We're a lot smarter and more responsible.
Yes, we are being chased. If we get some backup, there's only one cop right now, but just be nearby. We're gonna head towards Hayes.
Yeah. Heard.
Never mind. There's a cop nearly fucking running into us.
We're far more calculated and serious. It's been pretty good.
We have 2 units on us now. We're passing, we're going by Vespucci right now, actually. I can make up where I want to drive to.
There's a cop heading down into Vespucci and Palomino now.
Okay, thank you.
He's still heading towards
Who else we got on this radio?
Me and Kaiba.
Alright, just be nearby. If there's any other people awake, get them on this radio.
Are you still pushing towards Hayes?
Yeah, we're heading back there now. Yeah, we're about to have a third unit. He's going to come out. Because they know Colin's in the car, so they're going to have full fucking force on this.
Oh my, what the fuck? Is that a golf cart? Alright, I'll hold Barry's comms. We're behind the Mandem block. Coming towards Hayes. Going eastbound. Eastbound and down, passing UK oil.
See him?
Going through the little gray garage that's by Hayes.
They're running parallel south of you.
Should I see one right here?
going back towards Vulture of Culture. Like east. Past the church.
Alright, we gotta actually focus up. Thank you, Luke, for being nice. Thank you for once in my fucking life.
Going towards Service Business Center, passing the like Rockford Plaza area. Going towards Courthouse West.
Oh man, is he going for a pit? Oh shot.
By Weasel News.
What the? Oh my god. He fucking went the pin. Where'd he fucking go?
Past the lights, later go towards. By the little gray garage by the tennis courts. Towards, oh, hold on, we got no eyes, we got no eyes. We got eyes. Oh, the double back. We got eyes. Going, east towards Courthouse.
Did they see that? Did they see that?
They might have seen that, might have seen that, might have seen that. Stuff like.
I saw it.
They definitely saw that.
Hey, don't mind us. Could be anybody.
Yeah.
We're going towards Wu-Tang Records south.
Fuck! I should have kept going. Don't learn from my own lessons.
That was the dirtiest Aussie bubble I've ever fucking seen in my life.
We're going towards Pawn Hub south.
Gonna do some shit in south side real quick.
They have 2 close, a third trailing far behind.
Oh, one of them fucked up big time. Only one close. If you can get this guy off, we're gonna come back towards Alta Street.
By like passing sanitation.
Only
like
one. You get this guy off, I'm gonna be on Alta Street going north. Get this guy off me, we're good. Passing Alta now.
Going past Oil Pound. Passing Alta Street Apartment.
I'm by Little Flow.
I'm gonna start heading that way.
You wanna head west?
Yeah, we're going west. We're on by Service Business Center, heading west.
Probably gonna run in. No, it's EMS.
Suck on this, you fucking dog!
We're passing. We're on west, heading towards Burger Shot.
So Barry, what's our plan for this, Barry?
We
We have a
bust.
plan?
If we crash, we bust.
I slowed up 2 and 3.
Passing Burger Shot. Going past Bay City Bank north.
Still only one close. If you can get towards Hayes, it's one guy.
Alright, I'm gonna go past Colorful Garage.
Yeah, I'm coming pretty quick.
Got a tourist coming up North Rockford towards Hayes.
He's gonna be dead ahead of us.
Shit.
Carlos
There he
south.
goes.
Oh!
Passing Live Invader, going east.
Oh,
I'll
they
try.
might shoot us.
If you just pick a spot, I can double back to it.
Going towards Vulture Culture. Now going towards past like Bob Moulet, the little haircut place now.
Yeah, let's do paralleling yourself.
That was a little
past
slidey
the
than
courthouse.
usual. It's been annoying.
Call me fat.
Yes,
We're heading up north. And then we're going east past, we're gonna be heading past like Rockford Plaza area, past the taxi rank. What the? Now going like south towards Alta, they're going for Fitz, he fucked it. Then passing the Cerberus area, south Alta. The full sending it south Alta.
Oh, how did that not fuck him? Snapped his
Got one of
ankles.
them.
He snapped his ankles.
We're we're heading north on
Only
Power
one
towards-
close again. We need this guy off and we're out. Go back towards Hayes. I'll bring him there. Just line up, be facing west on Hayes.
Got it.
We're gonna be going down Harwick here in a second. I'm gonna have to try and keep some speed if I can. The second guy will catch up, but we should be alright.
My live video in like 5 seconds.
Okay. We'll see us in a sec. Coming up from
Still only one
Courthouse.
guy. The other guy's got mad distance.
Where do you want me at, Hayes?
But yeah, Hayes facing west. Start building speed as soon as you hear sirens. We're about to pass Life Invader onto Harwick. Start building speed now. You should see us. I'm going to pass on your left. Nice,
Both
perfect, good
ankles
shit.
shattered! Absolutely shattered!
Good shit. Everyone dip, everyone dip. We're getting out of here. Nice fucking work, boys. Kyber, you good? Flops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good shit, boys. Perfect timing on that. We're gonna go head the fuck out of the city.
Don't go Bay City Incline. It went back into the city from Bay City Incline, so if you take the beach down.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'll sit at the Seaside Gas, just keep eyes.
Cheers, mate. Hope
go,
you
boys.
are loving life.
Who's that?
Flops and Kyber? Good shit. Oh, I fucking shit myself. I saw blue light and fucking blue headlights. So these motherfuckers, we're being tracked! We have to ditch the car!
I'm very slowly getting more suspicious about calling people because I'm like, one of those like, did I track my phone?
Alright, we are good. Just stay the fuck away from Vespucci. We're good. We'll probably go find a fucking hill to rest on somewhere. Nice fucking work, lads. Good shit.
See that was a chase just for the sake of a chase, if I'm honest.
So,
Hey, you fucking no balls me, so it's your fault.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you like sleep. Actually, we'll go to the cabin. You
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's just grandpa. Can you just mark it up for me? This way.
We don't shoot EMS for looking at us funny, but then gets no balls with a 9's warrant.
Lucky you're in one of the best getaway drivers in the city, Colin. Otherwise, you'd be in a bit of trouble there, not gonna lie.
Not like someone had to interfere to help us get away. We don't count that.
Listen,
We
I
don't
just want to
count
get them
that.
involved, all right? Get them some action. To be honest, though, they did miss the pits. It was actually my genius to slow down before the corner so they could.
They were
go
going for
speed
some
pit.
wide ass fucking pits, bro. Read that shit from a mile away.
Oh shit. Hey, we don't do as many shootouts these days, but I feel like it's because our getaways have just been so good. I feel like half the reason we get in shootouts in the old BBMC is just because we couldn't get the fuck away half the time, so we just always bust. Now it's like, dude, as long as I have this Ellie in the chase, we're usually fucking golden. Even if we're not the main driver, as long as it's just involved, like this car's so good. Yeah, backup's been good as well. Great. Holy fuck. Well, today's been a day, chat, won't lie. Today's definitely been a day. I want to go to this weird link. Hey, that's my Twitch.
What about you? How do you feel about the difference between what it was and what it is?
No, I think I'm always the biggest advocate that that nostalgia is the most overrated
it's a drug
emotion humans have, yeah.
It's a fucking drug. And it's hard. It's a hard drug to try and pass up.
Yeah. It's very easy to be like, oh, I wish our things back in were better or whatever. But it's, I'm not very good at memory for a lot of time, but I do remember certain events in BBMC's fucking history, and I'll tell you, there were some days where I'm like, man, what the fuck
this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, the one benefit of shooting the ex-fucking leader is now it's like, what else in BBMC will really surprise me? Of course,
Yeah,
like
sort of
TJ specifically feeling that way, like, is surprising, but in terms of like that's happened before. I've had members feel that way before, like they're lost and they don't trust and the vibes are off, all that. It's like, there's not much left in the club that surprises me in that way to where I'm gonna, react so negatively that I can't fucking, handle it anymore. But
what you mean,
never
the
gets
way you're
easier.
wording that is, you and I have been through so much club trauma that we are now stunted and nothing surprises us anymore.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't have keys to that. Oh, you do.
Wait, it doesn't give you key. You don't have keys to the house?
I don't have keys because it'll come up on my record that I
Oh.
have access to this.
Let me go. What's this place? A place we got keys to a while ago. We have access. This is our little, like, secret, BBMC house kind of thing.
I think the last time we did this was when you, me, what was it, Wolfie, and Shane. Was it Shooting Marabuntas where we stayed at the pub?
Yeah, probably.
Figure out my nose, I'm calling the bed.
Okay.
Unless you want to top and tail.
No, catch is fine.
You sure you don't want to top and tail?
Yeah.
Which is arguably worse. Right?
Yeah.
Because then I'd have your rank ass fucking feet near my face.
Yeah.
Which is way, well.
Man, I've worn the same Tims for like 2 years, so it's not good down there.
And you've kept them in great condition considering
I
everything we've
polished them,
done.
yeah. Saw a video on once on how to clean them.
Oh, good shit.
All right, well, you go make yourself comfortable, and then I'll be in soon, right? But I mean, good shit today, I guess.
That's
right?
creepy.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's weird.
I'm gonna mull over all that shit.
yeah. Pretty sure that's our cabin, by the way. So.
Well, I'm pretty sure our cabin's down there.
Oh. I thought this one was ours.
I thought ours was down, and I might have been sleeping in the wrong cabin.
Oh. Yeah, maybe it's the other one.
You've been.
I've been sleeping in the wrong cabin.
Yeah, I'll. Yeah, good night. And I'll catch you tomorrow. All right.
I know. Fucking copper. Ugh. Colin McKinley, Sheriff of Vespucci, VP of BBMC. But what does he see? He sees a man, but much more than a man. He has a fan of the man, and his name is Fan. Sand, because I couldn't say Finn because Finn didn't rhyme, and Finn is played by the plays the character Finn. That's why I said Sand. All right, Colin, where you going? Colin, the mic died. Colin, I think the mic's broken. Extraction, 6 to 200 bits. We don't shoot EMS for looking, We're if you can hear us, we're all good. By the way, we're just going to bed in the hills. So. Thanks for 200 bits, dude. DKE, thanks for the 1,000 bits. Cheers, mate. Hope you're loving life. Thanks, man. Yeah, a bit of spicy RP today. Can never be too upset with that. Left 4 Dead tomorrow? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Maybe a bit of GTA, a bit of Left 4 Dead. Who knows? Yeah, thanks for hanging out today. Hope you had fun. A lot of spice, a lot of action. My lordy. Ending with a chase. That's pretty poggers. Thanks for hanging out, chat. Thanks for all the new follows today. If you're new to the stream, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. If you came from a raid or whatever else, thank you guys. Hope you had fun. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah. Remember, it's all in-character stuff. It's all roleplay. Sometimes people just do stuff for the sake of fucking roleplay. So if I see a single fucking OOC comment anywhere, you just get fucking banned. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Although I have heard that there's a lot of weirdos in this city. Not going to comment on any random drama, but my God! On a side note, can people that are content creators stop being fucking weirdos? Sorry, my God. It's embarrassing to be a streamer on YouTube sometimes, because every second day, it's like there's another YouTuber getting caught out for some shit. Holy fuck, you can't escape it. Anyway. Thanks for hanging out. My God. Every second day, it's like, oh, this guy, he's pretty cool. Oh, wait, he's a fucking pedo, or he's a fucking, you know, basher or whatever. There's always something new. That's like, fuck. Anyway. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had fun today, chat. Thanks to subs, donors, followers. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow, chat. Thanks for always keeping chat alive, right? I won't raid anyone because I'm about to go eat and stuff, but yeah, go show love to anyone that's still live. See you guys tomorrow, chat. Much love, okay? Thanks for keeping chat popping. Hopefully the streams still do something for you. Good night.